Feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us now. We like to love it. We like to love it. We like to love it.
I woke up in a number.
We have an interconference. Affair lined up for you today. As the Philadelphia 76ers come in for this one. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're pretty rattled right now after a road trip in which they did not win a game. Now they hope to get back on track here at home.
They're starting a homestand here, a short one it is, Kevin, but nonetheless it's important to get off to a good start.
It is. They'll be looking to get a few wins under their belt here at home before they have to go back out on the road.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. John Stockton out there with Elo. Then there's Hill. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Duncan in the fourth.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
John Stockton. Duncan kicks to Stockton. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Stockton's got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Elo against T. The feed now to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Outside Leonard. Launches it. That is good. Leonard's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Cousins dishes to Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Kicks to Bazemore. Here's Leonard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign. Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Duncan with the screen for Hill. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he gets the bucket. Elo's got his first 3 points of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know. The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge. Teague gets it to Bazemore. Pass to Leonard. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. Jones checked in for Philadelphia. Mills comes in for Stockton. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
And it's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Gortat's checked in for Ben Wallace. Leonard attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Mills passes to Jones. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Cousins inside. Gortat's there. Cousins, no good.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Leonard, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Mills with it. Picked up by Teague. Cousins dishes to Duncan. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And the Kings making a change here. Ewing's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Diaw's checked in.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
And here are the Kings now. Ewing, the pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Hill kicks to Jones. Passes it to Mills. Fires the 3. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Leonard, no luck. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated into how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Duncan dishes to Diaw. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the basket by Hill.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Feeds it to Lucas. Fox is screen on Duncan. Here's McMillan. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
And they take the lead.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. The screen from Ewing. And Lucas slams it in.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the... So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings lead by 1. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Winslow is out there with Yaredko. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Jones. And it's Stockton in the point guard position. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Outside, Jones. From past the arc. The shot is off. Great D that time from T. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Winslow comes to help. Leonard attacking. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
That's good.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
Stockton kicks to Cousins. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Cousins has got his first points in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To Bazemore. Back to T. And Fournier kicks to Wallace. And stolen by Cousins. There's the dish to Winslow. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Dishes to Bazemore. He feeds it to Fournier. And here's Leonard from three. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. Stockton kicks to Cousins. 8 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good. Cousins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience of this team.
And for the 76ers, they weren't a good shooting team in general. And on the road, it got real ugly. They shot under 40% as a team on the year away from home.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Duncan, he's checked in for Urebko. Hill comes in for Winslow. And Elo subbed in for Jones.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout called by the Kings.
For the Sixers, just a brutal start to last season. 17 straight losses. They did get their first 4 wins of the season as a road team, though. As bad as they were on the road, at least they had that going for them.
Stockton dishes to Duncan. And it's sent back by Wallace. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Stockton with it. 7 points in the game. It's good from long range. Stockton's got 10 points in the game.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Leonard with a screen on Stockton. Fires from deep.